Hey boys, it's HarmNone. Today we're going to be going over what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. Now if you saw the update week video, just ignore this, but I do want to apologize. My voice is a little bit cooked and I am sick, so if I mess anything up here, I'll try to get it in the editor. I'm gonna do my best. So leave a like if you enjoyed the video, dislike if you don't, consider subscribing if you're new. This week in GTA Online, we have a guaranteed Panther statue primary target when completing the Cayo Perico heist for the first time. So for any of you who are planning to like repeat it or whatever, it's for the first time. So keep that in mind, please. The weekly challenge this week is to complete the Cayo Perico heist. And for doing so, you'll receive $100,000. On Double Money and Double RP this week, we have the Community Race Series. So races that are made by the community are going to be Double Money and Double RP for the remainder of this week, so that's pretty cool. We also have Cayo Perico Motor Wars on Double Money and Double RP as well. This is a pretty fun mode, but it can last a very long time, so just be wary of that. And we have Buried Stashes on Double Money and Double RP as well. Unfortunately, no business bonus, but I guess the Cayo Perico Panther statue is cool for people that like heists. If you want to do your Cayo Perico heist for the 10,000th time, but get the Panther statue this time, I guess that's awesome. So sweet. I personally want to see business bonuses continue, but whatever. It's only been a year and 4 months since we got special cargo on Double Money, so hopefully we can keep that up. Let's shoot for a year and a half. Starting out for your vehicle discounts, we have 30% off of the Ultralight, the Nimbus, and the Mallard down here. Mallard's really cool. It's a stunt plane. It is a Pegasus vehicle, but I do believe you can take it to your hangar to make it into a personal aircraft if you choose to. Don't necessarily recommend it a lot, but you can go to the airport and get these for free most of the time, which honestly you're going to have to go to an airport to get it anyways to be able to take off. So you might as well not buy one, in my opinion, but it's only 175k, so if you really want one, I mean, now is gonna be a good time to get one. I honestly could never see the Mallard going on discount ever again before GTA 6 comes out, so yeah. Buy the Mallard if you want to, but I'd say for most people avoid it. As far as the Nimbus goes, it's a really cool luxury private jet. It's not that much faster than the Luxor. It doesn't look, that much cooler than the Luxor. I do believe that it does have champagne on the interior that you can sip. I could be mistaken though. It also does disable passive mode, as I was just informed in the top left, so that is good to know. I think that might mean that it has champagne in the back. But for $1,330,000, it's a cool plane if you have like tons of money, but with mansions coming out, I just don't really see it as a necessary cost, so I would avoid this personally. We also have the Ultralight discount, and this thing's actually really underrated. It's a really cool aircraft, and you have to own a hangar in order to purchase this thing. It's 350 grand, which is not very expensive, and it is one of a few vehicles in this game that can actually go off the radar. It has a carbon prop upgrade that you can put on it, and that carbon prop upgrade will make it so that when I believe you're not accelerating and you're at a higher altitude, you will be transparent on the minimap. Nobody will see that you're there. It also has a rear-mounted machine gun that it can be upgraded with that does a hefty amount of damage. Or sorry, a front-mounted machine gun, I should say. It's a really cool aircraft. If you don't have one, I would absolutely recommend it. It is pretty sweet. The only discount on Legendary Motorsport this week is on the Western Reaver. Now, this bike is pretty cool. It goes for the exact same price as the Nimbus. I would say it's a lot more useful though. It has a missile lock-on jammer available for it, which is great. It also has a speed glitch that you can do by simply wheeling the bike, and it's really fast. It tops out at like 170 miles per hour, but of course keep in mind that is only when you're going in a straight line because you have to be wheeling. So it's not going to do that through the corners and everything like that, but it can reach a significantly higher than normal top speed through these means. It's got quite a bit of customization. I personally like the Reaver. I think it's one of the top 5 fastest bikes around circuits in GTA Online as far as non-HSW motorcycles go. I think it's worth it. Honestly, if you want a Reaver, if you're interested in motorcycles, I think this is definitely a purchase this week. However, if you don't really like motorcycles and you don't care for the speed glitch aspect of it, I would say you can avoid it. It doesn't really matter for you guys, but if you love motorcycles, this is definitely a good one to have. On Warstock Cash and Carry, we have the Kasatka 40% off. Now, I'm not sure if this includes upgrades. It does not seem like it includes upgrades. So that is just the base price of the Kasatka. If you want a Kasatka, you should definitely buy it while it's 40% off. Just wait to upgrade all of these things if you can, because they might go on discount at some point. That some point might be way too far in the future though, so honestly, if you don't have a Kasatka right now and you want to do the Cayo Perico heist, now is definitely going to be the right time to purchase this thing while it's 40% off. It's cool, but I personally don't find Cayo Perico that awesome, but that's just me, so don't necessarily take my advice on that. If you want one, definitely purchase while it's 40% off. We also have the Maibatsu Manchester Scout discounted this week for $101,250. Now, fun fact is that you can actually get this thing for free by getting the Acid Lab delivery bike, because the Acid Lab delivery bike and this thing are both pretty much exactly identical, except this does have a missile lock-on jammer available for it, so that is kind of cool. It's only $101,000, so if you just want a personal vehicle version of the Acid Lab delivery bike, 101 grand is not a bad amount to pay for that, because this bike is awesome. You can actually turn it really well while wheeling, which is a fun, cool aspect of this bike. It's pretty fast. For 100 grand, you really can't go wrong. Over on Southern, under the two-door section, we have the Grotti Briosa 300. We don't really need to spend any time on this thing. It is nothing more than a meme vehicle. It absolutely is awful to drive. Customization wise, there's quite a bit that can be done, but overall I would say absolutely avoid this for like everybody pretty much. We also have the Declasse Drift Yosemite discounted this week for 30% off. This thing is not my favorite drift tunable vehicle, because this thing of course does have drift tuning now, which is cool. You can put drift tuning on it. You can put special liveries in the LS car meet with drift tuning. I don't love it, to be honest. I think with drift tuning, it's infinitely better than without drift tuning. But at the end of the day, I feel like this truck is kind of useless in comparison to a lot of other drifting oriented vehicles. Like the Ubermax Cypher, way better than the Drift Yosemite. Even the Drift Tampa is way better than the Yosemite, and it's like roughly the same price. It's 995 grand compared to this thing on sale for 915 or 686. If you have the trade price, I'd say it's not like the worst purchase you'll ever make for sure, but I'd advise most people to just avoid it. Now, customization wise though, it does have a lot. So if you want to customize something kind of cool, then it's okay for that. Other than that though, I'd say avoid the Drift Yosemite. We also have the Albany Cavalcade XL discounted this week by 30% off. This thing's a ripoff, to be honest. Like it has similarly bad performance to the regular Declasse Granger in GTA Online, but that thing costs 35 grand, or of course you can steal it off the street. This thing's a lot more luxurious looking on the outside and a lot more modern, but I don't necessarily think it's better, especially not for $1,165,000. Customization wise, there's not a lot that can be done to this. Overall, I don't even think it's that good looking. I personally would say to avoid the Cavalcade XL. I've had it a couple of different times, and none of those times have I been remotely impressed by the Cavalcade XL. It's just big, it's bulky, it's an SUV, and it feels like a big bulky SUV. You know, there's not really much redeeming about it, so I would avoid the Cavalcade XL this week personally. Thought the video seemed a bit short. Yeah, we also have the True Fade Nero discounted by 30% off this week, going for $1,008,000. It can of course be upgraded into the Nero Custom. The regular Nero is very cool too though. It's all-wheel drive, it has an active rear spoiler, it's got some customization, and it certainly has further customization if you make it into the custom variant, but do be warned, it will be more of a race car. Overall, I would say for $1 million, I really like this car. I think it's fun to drive, it's got pretty good handling, pretty good acceleration, and a decent top speed. Now, something to keep in mind though is against HSW supercars, it's not going to do that well, but against non-HSW supercars, it's going to do okay. Not exactly the best, not the worst, that's for sure. Overall, I would say for most players to buy the Nero if it interests you. And on Doctees, I somehow forgot Doctees existed, but we have the Pegassi Speeder for $227,500. Don't buy it, please. It is a Pegasus vehicle and it's really not that awesome, so I would avoid buying it and save yourself 230 grand. Well worth it. And last but not least, we have arguably what are two of the most useless vehicles in this entire game, the Dinka Vito Modern and the Dinka Vito Classic. I would so heavily advise you to not purchase either of these. They are so useless and the novelty wears off in about 2 minutes. Don't buy them. Please just don't buy them. Honestly, please. Within the casino this week, we have the Mammoth Squatty available to be won. Not exactly a formidable vehicle. I would personally, I mean, if you want a Squatty, definitely come and try to win it, but honestly, this thing's not even really worth winning for free, to be honest. It's not that good. Now, this is actually worthwhile to get this week. We have the Canis Terminus with those god-awful wheels on it. I don't know what exactly happened, but the challenge to win this thing is to place top 2 for 4 days in a row, and it is a fantastic vehicle. It's one of the best off-roaders in the entire game. It can be equipped with Amani tech, armor plating, and the oil slick proximity mine dropper. The Canis Terminus also has a ton of customization. Overall, it's a great vehicle, and you should absolutely try to win it this week. I don't know what happened with the vehicle like customization in here this week, but my god. We have the Dinkaveris, which is still available in the game, I do believe, for 192,000. Rip off, do not do it. We have the Coil Voltic, which is an OG removed car, going for 150,000 with god-awful wheels on it. Not much in the way of customization for this thing, but it is a pretty cool car. I personally recommend it because I like it a lot. It gives me a lot of nostalgia from 2013, but objectively, not exactly the greatest car. But for 150k, kind of can't go wrong with it. And then, of course, we have the Canis Kalahari for $40,000, which is, I mean, if you want it, it's 40 grand. I mean, it's 40 grand, bro. The HSW test ride this week is the Grotti Briosa RA, absolute L. I really don't recommend this. Almost $1.7 million is, yeah, it's insane. So yeah, no, please. The salvage yard robberies this week are the Tundra Panther for completing the McTony robbery, the Anis Euros for completing the cargo ship robbery, and the Anis Helion for completing the Gangbanger robbery. Within Simmons, we have quite a few cool removed vehicles, starting off with the Grotti Cheetah. This is one of my favorite cars in the entire game. It goes for 650,000. With the wheels on it, 660,000. It's got some window tint as well, but pretty cool car overall. Not the best, not the prettiest necessarily, but certainly a fun nostalgic car. So if you want something like that that's removed, now would be a good time to get it. Fortunately, no discount on it though. Of course, we do have the Enis Cognoscenti Cabrio as well. This thing is a convertible, and it goes for $197,000. Not terrible, honestly. Not the prettiest looking car ever. It's really ugly, actually, especially the rear end, but it is kind of cool. So if you want to take a chance on it this week, now is a good time to do that. We also have the Western Daemon here with the army sort of look to it, which is pretty cool. It goes for 183,000. Seems like a lot, but it's kind of cool at the same time. Also have the the Dinka Thrust. I thought this was the Shih Tzu Vader. I don't know why I thought that. $75,000 for this thing. It's cool, but it's kind of ugly at the same time. It's a cool bike. But yeah, if you want it, 75 grand, why not? Also the Cockpit Blackfin for $711,000. This thing is one of the best sounding muscle cars in the entire game. It's also in the muscle category, like I said. So it can do a wheelie, which is pretty cool. You can remove the roof. It's got a little bit of customization. Overall, it's a good vehicle, and I do recommend purchasing it this week. Now, luxury autos, we have the DeClasse Tampa GT, and of course, we have the Karen Woodlander as well. Nothing too special here. You're not really missing out on much. All right, guys, and the gun van is just north of Fort Zancudo today, the day the video is coming out, so it's right there on the map. And within the gun van, we do have some discounts in here. We have the combat shotgun available, the precision rifle, which is 40% off this week. It sucks. Don't buy it, please. We also have the military rifle, the L Strickler, the compact rifle, the advanced rifle, the machete, and the baseball bat. For throwables, we have tear gas proxies and sticky bombs. And body armor is, of course, 10% off as well. Your RC Bandito time trial is Construction Site 1. Your Drunk Energy time trial is Sewer System. Your regular time trial is all the way down here, and it is Elysian Island 2. And your HSW time trial is up here at the Quartz Building and ends at the end of the Lighthouse, all the way over here. Anyway, guys, there you have it. That's been it for what to buy and what to avoid this week in Grand Theft Auto Online. If you guys learned something, if you enjoyed the video, consider dropping a like and subscribing if you guys are new, if not dislike, of course. And with that being said, I'll see you guys in tomorrow's video. Until then, take care. Peace.